Imagine yourself thirsty, desperately in need of water. What would you do? Well, for most of us, we would just get up and make a quick trip to the refrigerator or to the kitchen sink and get what we needed. But now imagine yourself unable to breathe, or walk, or see. You can't simply acquire what you need in those circumstances. You have to rely on the giving nature of others. Hi, I'm Larry Gandy, and today I'd like to talk to you about organ and tissue donation. Now, to implore you to remain or to become an organ and tissue donor, I'm going to cover three things. First of which being the cold hard facts of organ and tissue donation and why we need those donations. Secondly, I'm going to talk about a potential barrier to organ and tissue donation, religion. And finally, I'm going to give you a quick story of how organ and tissue donation has affected me. But first, those cold hard facts. Now, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Resources at www.organdonor.gov, there are currently over 115,000 people in the United States on a waiting list for organ. A lot of people don't know that a single organ donor can save up to 8 lives with the gift of a lungs, kidney, liver, or heart. And go beyond that, tissue donation, bone, skin, or the cornea of your eye can greatly improve someone's quality of life. It's sad that of those 115,000 people on the waiting list, 18 will die each day because an organ is unavailable because someone didn't donate. Now that we know a little bit about organ and tissue donation and why we need it, let's move on to a potential barrier to organ and tissue donation, religion. Now, understandably, folks don't want to upset their religious beliefs to help their fellow man. According to the National Network for Organ Donors at www.thenationalnetworkfororgandonors.org, most religions look favorably on organ and tissue donation. Christian, Jewish, Islamic beliefs either look at organ and tissue donation as a personal choice or a gift of charity, of kindness, of love. There are a few. One in particular, the Shinto religion, does not allow organ and tissue donation. They believe that the body is impure and dangerous after death. Don't assume that your religion forbids you from organ and tissue donation. Do your research. Become a donor. Now, lastly, I want to give you a quick story of how organ and tissue donation has impacted me. My nephew, he was about 4 years old when he became ill. He had a heart condition. After all the tests, it was decided that for him to survive, he would need a transplant. That was 22 years ago. He's still going strong. The longevity of most transplants is 8 to 12 years. But I honestly believe he was given a chance, a second chance at life. A child who had died in a car accident, his parents had donated his heart to my nephew. Since then, my nephew has become a registered nurse, has saved thousands, I wouldn't say thousands, multiple lives. He's lived his life to the fullest, and it's because of the donor that made a gift a long time ago. So what did we talk about today? I gave you the cold hard facts of why we needed organ and tissue donation and talked about those over 115,000 people out there that are waiting. I talked about a barrier, a potential barrier to organ and tissue donation and religion, and I implore you to research it on your own and find out what your religion says about it. I believe you'd be surprised. And finally, I told you a story about how it's impacted me. It's a wonderful gift. I implore you to donate. Thank you for your time.